Well, good evening from Hershey, Pennsylvania, high above the Spartan Center. Jay Garvey and Bob Ebert here to bring you our first live stream of Spartan basketball for this season.
It's exciting to be back in the gym. It's January. It's basketball season.
Yep. And we were just, right before we came out, we were talking, it seems about 9-10 months ago. Bob and I, we were out in Altoona. Our last live stream game, I guess, was that semifinals against Mars out in Altoona.
1 point.
One point.
Came up a little short.
1 point.
So it's about reinventing ourselves. It's a new season. It's a new crew, and they're off to a good start, but a lot of game to come.
Yep, we're up for a new season. We're going to have some new faces out there, but a lot of the same faces. But I think we got to start with talking about who we got to try and replace, right? We lost Danye. Baylor Carroll, top scorer, school history, well over 1,000 points, and Pedro Rodriguez, both of those young men now at Penn State Harrisburg doing very well. Grades came in, and I believe they both did very well, but basketball they're doing well as well. But we returned several players. Coach, if you want to talk about a couple of those.
Well, I think the big news is Josh Para is returning to the lineup. Was out with a pretty significant thumb injury from the football season. So, you know, we want to see him ease back into it tonight. Last time he had a ball in his hands, it was the football. But certainly he is a force to be reckoned with, and I know that Coach Zerby's excited to have him back. Jaden Young, one of our guards, and played a significant role the last couple of years, is certainly going to expect it to take a leadership role. And so those are a couple guys that are returning. Also Hillary Sacker as well. So there are some guys coming back with some experience that are going to have to pick up where Pedro and I'm thinking of the other guard. Danye left off last year.
Yeah, as you mentioned, big getting back. Josh Para, as we mentioned, we'd spent a lot of time talking about him in the football live streams, but he that last playoff game broke, I believe, his thumb. But this is his first game back. So we'll see how his legs are doing. Mention those others. We got a couple other seniors out there. Nat Wonwoz and Hassan Kamara, a lot of experience there. But also be excited about some of the younger guys stepping up. We have junior Avon Cross, brings a lot of height and athleticism in. Of course, got to mention his brother, Naeem, a senior. But also we got a sophomore, Karan George, who's got a lot of playing time and started some games, kind of more of a shooting guard. Look to see him a lot tonight. But we'll talk about where we are. The Spartans tonight come into the game against West Perry. They are 3-2. Lost their first game of the season against Camp Hill. Tough game. We really had that game. We should have won that one. District game, it's always tough. One of the things, talking to Coach Zerby, one of the things he was faced with is he didn't have a lot of his players because of football, because of how far we went into the playoffs.
That's right. Yeah, that transition from the football field with the success there to the basketball court. That breeds success, though. If you're winning on the football field, it will transition to the basketball court, but that was definitely a transition time. They weren't used to the round ball yet.
The only other loss the Spartans have this year is against 6A Lincoln from down in Philly. I think Coach Zerby intentionally wanted our students to get, our student athletes to get that kind of experience. From what I understand, they did very well. We're right into it, right up until the end of the game. And then the rest of the games coming against Susquehanna, East Penn, and most recently Steel High.
That Lincoln game's great. Coach has had a lot of fun the last couple of years trying to find some real difficult and challenging scenarios and environments to put the kids in to get them ready for late in the season. So that was a loss, but it was a quality experience for them.
Yep. And West Perry comes in tonight at 9-2, 6-game winning streak. So they are not to be taken lightly. Hopefully we'll have a good game again. Excited to see Josh Para return. I know his parents watch us faithfully out there in the Pittsburgh area, so we are so glad to have him back. Looking forward to a great game, another great season of Spartan basketball. So we're going to take a couple minutes here to wait for the introductions and national anthem.
Tonight's game is between the Mustangs of West Perry and the Spartans of Milton Hershey. The starting lineup for West Perry: center, a 6'3" senior, number 5, Matt Chixie. At forward, a 6'3" senior, number 21, Caden Such. At guard, a 5'10" junior, number 22, Jordan Erbacher. At forward, a 6'3" senior, number 23, Tony Vertuis. The head coach for the Mustangs is Tom Schmid, along with assistant coach Scott White. And now, for your Milton Hershey Spartans, at guard, a 5'9" senior from Greensboro, North Carolina, number 11, Hassan Tamara. At guard, a 5'10" senior from Brooklyn, New York, number 10, Jaden Young. At forward, a 6'1" senior from Washington, D.C., number 4, Matt Rosen. At forward, a 6'2" senior from Philadelphia, number 24, Wayne Cross. And at center, a 6'5" junior from Pittsburgh, number 32, Josh Hart. The Spartans head coach is Bob Zook, and his assistants are Tom Bissett, Scott Rooney, and Victor Fleming. The officials for this evening are Larry Kippenstone, Joe Murray, and Russ Land. And now, if you are able, please rise and remove your hats as we honor those who have served and those who can continue to serve to protect our freedoms with the playing of our national anthem.
Off of a 2-week break. And Coach, back in your day when you were a coach, how hard was that having your students go away for 2 weeks? I think they came back, they've had a grand total of maybe 2 practices.
Yep.
You know, it's tough to get it back into the swing of things, I would assume.
So back in the day, we actually used to accommodate our student home. We would schedule games over the break in order to get the guys back and get us rolling before we got back into divisional play. So that was something that we did. But this is hard. This is hard to hit the hardwood after 2 weeks of being at home and being on a schedule that didn't include practices and some of the cardio work that comes with that. So hopefully they can use their defense to get their offense rolling and then see some balls go in the hoop and get a rhythm.
Yep, and hopefully we'll see that Spartan basketball fast and quick. Josh Perry gets ready to take the opening tip. Looks like Wes Perry will take first possession here. Again, a senior-laden team, not a very deep bench.
Little 2-1-2 zone. A little surprise here. I would have expected to see more man-to-man, but see what the Spartans do here. It's very active. They're coming out and pressuring the ball, so they're not sitting back, which a lot of zones you typically see. This is more aggressive.
Spartans doing a good job preventing that outside shot.
While at the same time, West Perry moves the ball very well.
Shot by Tony Catullus there is short. Jaden Young will bring the ball up. Josh Parrott, there's his first points of the season with his own putback.
It's amazing how a sophomore becomes a junior, and he looks bigger. I think he's hit the weight room. His chest looks a little bit stronger, and it was apparent on that follow-up on his own miss.
Well, and the word on him is he not only has gotten taller, but he's gotten stronger and faster.
Yeah, he looks like he's in pretty good shape for someone who's been riding the sick bay here for quite a while.
Well, and he had an outstanding football season. You know, we brought his name up several times. I think he ended up with 3 or 4 pickoffs or touchdowns, 2 in one game. But as we mentioned, he's had a little bit of a layoff here, so we'll see how long he can go with those legs.
Stay in this sort of 2-3 or even a 2-1-2 zone where they're trapping the ball on the sidelines.
Josh Parrott with the rebound, quick out. Oh, looks like we're going to have a foul. Looks like it's going to be on number 21. I think the name is Caden Such.
They did not give him shooting the ball there. That kind of surprised me. They called the foul on the floor. Oh, missed Josh for a wide open layup.
Hassan Kamara takes the shot, just a bit short. Rebound by number 4, Ben Smith, a young man that will be going to Penn State on a golf scholarship, I have been given word. Good defense. We're going to get a walk on that.
So after the first possession, I thought West Perry looked pretty good attacking that zone. The last 2 they have looked uncomfortable. Meanwhile, West Perry is matched up man-to-man.
Jaden Young drive. Basket is good.
The great first step. Goes somewhere with that ball very, very quickly, get to the hoop.
And you had mentioned it earlier, the seniors had a lot of experience, kind of looking to him to be the kind of that quarterback,
Absolutely.
that floor leader. Not the most vocal of leaders, but definitely leads by example.
At this point, I'm not sure that West Perry knows who they want shooting the ball.
Well, and I'd almost have to say that, you know, Coach Zerbe had to love the fact that he's got Josh Perry. Now he's finally got that big body in the middle that he can kind of almost run this zone successfully. Shots contested by Josh there. Comes up short. Naeem Cross with the rebound. Shot by Jaden Young, just a little short again. Rebound by 21, Caden Such. Yeah, it looks like West Perry's still just trying to figure out what they're going to be able to get away with here. Good drop step there by Caden Such to get the basket. Timeout by Spartans. Coach Zerbe's going to bring him over and have a little talk with him. What do you see so far, Coach?
Well, it is a little surprising. It's a little role reversal. With our speed and quickness, you usually see us in a man-to-man and our opposition in a zone, and it's flip-flop right now. We're again playing that aggressive zone, but West Perry, on the other hand, is trying to play us man-to-man, and they're having a difficult time staying with the ball and the first move that's being made. But at this point, I don't know that we have the pace of the game that we want. We want to get up and down a little faster, and that starts with good defense. So let's see if we stay in this zone or if we decide to stretch it out a little bit.
Spartans are going to take the ball out underneath their own basket.
I don't think Coach Zerbe is quite pleased yet with what he sees.
Turnover there by Nat Wozen, ball off his foot. Unforced error there.
And an empty trip. You didn't even get a look at the basket.
West Perry looking at now to see if they can try and get a little bit more pressure inside.
So Coach has him in a man now.
Yep.
The zone is
shot by Ben Smith is not good.
A little sub action now. Get some more fresh.
Yep. You're going to see the sophomore Karan George come in. And number 20, we didn't talk about him earlier, Nate Boyd, a junior who's really been playing well so far. So he brings a lot of athleticism for his height at about 6'4".
Yeah, he's long. I imagine he's got looks like a 6'6" wingspan.
Very athletic. There he is, Karan George. There's that sophomore, hits the three.
Now we're in our press, so that's what we're looking to do, score and then put some pressure on them.
Ben Smith gets the easy layup.
Yeah.
Bad pass there by Nate Boyd. Ben Smith takes the turnover. He's able to put it in easy too.
So now West Perry, I'm starting to see why they're 9-2. They're settling in. They definitely they have some good basketball acumen. They're comfortable out there at this point.
Josh Perry tries to force the ball inside, and it's not good.
They're running the flex. This is a flex cut and screen. It is often difficult to
Josh
defend.
Perry going to get called for a jump ball there, but Josh Perry on the defense. Possession's going to be with the Spartans, so it's essentially a turnover.
Running the flex offense there. The flex offense, I think, was invented when basketball was invented. It is one of the oldest and, if run well, effective man-to-man offenses that I've seen over the years.
Again, looks like they're maybe trying to create a shot there for Karan George.
Happy New Year, sir.
So now West Perry's has dropped back into the zone.
Right.
So now for me, the universe has kind of gone back to where I expected it.
And I think, as you mentioned earlier, Coach Zerby not too happy. He's taking the second time out here already.
Yeah.
You can tell he's a little frustrated over there.
He doesn't like the energy.
No, or maybe they're just not running what he's asking.
So this is the part of the coaching, Jay, that I don't miss. I'd rather be over here.
Okay, all right. Well, and how much of what you're seeing now, maybe, just the lack of effort and energy is
It's the break.
What we talk about,
It's
coming back off a break.
It's the break. This is break. We call it break ball.
All right. I'm going to put on my family relations hat here, and I often talk to parents is, when you send your kids back to us after a break, please don't send us back zombies.
Right.
Make sure they're still getting sleep.
Keep them on
during
schedule.
weather. Keep them on schedule.
Yeah.
Takes us a while to get them back to normal. Spartans will take the ball back here at front court. Another turnover. Josh Perry, though.
Let's see if we get in our press at this point. Josh is calling for it.
Well, and I tell you what, one of the things I think they really miss, not only about Josh's basketball, but he's a leader out there. Even being a little bit younger, the guys really respect him, and he's a vocal leader.
So Coach Zerby talked about that with me today. He hasn't seen anyone really emerge, but I see it on the court with Josh today. So this ought to help with having him back.
Yeah. He's
getting on the floor.
Yep. Yeah, Josh had to sit for 5 games, but he was, as involved as he could be on the bench. He was the first guy out with Waters, doing everything he needed to do, still be a part of the team, which was so impressive. Just under 2.5 minutes here. Turnover by Naeem, quickly to Karan George, back to Naeem. Nice ball movement.
That was well done.
Spartans got to get back on defense, though.
This is a good pace, though. West Perry, if we can get him into playing at this speed, I think it's to our advantage.
Ball goes off at number 22, Hillary Sacker.
I mean, you mentioned their bench isn't deep. If we can get this into a track meet by the third and the fourth quarter, that really should work to our advantage.
Yeah, yep. Well, and again, you have to be wondering, the West Perry coach then also has to be very cognizant about foul trouble, too.
Yep.
So far, a pretty clean game.
The whistles have been quiet.
Spartans doing a nice job here closing it down.
The effort has increased. Nice cut.
Good defense there by Josh, contesting it. Hillary Sacker brings it up. Karan George. Can't leave him alone like that.
Oh, lefty
It's
action.
another 3.
Nice shot.
I'll tell you what, Karan's one of the young men that we got into the AAU program, put a lot of time in the offseason, and it's really showing. Blocked by Naeem Cross. Again, Spartans doing a good job shutting down that inside.
Now they got to get out and go. Get this rebound.
And there goes Nate Boyd. Oh, here we go.
Yep. Force.
Nice pass. Josh Perry.
They'll call timeout.
Yep. West Perry's going to take a timeout here. Try and
finish
slow it down.
In this next minute and 16 with about 4-6-0 run and stretch this lead. And we've woken up a little bit.
As we mentioned, not a lot of fouls. Almost done here with the first quarter. Really quick. 14-6 Spartans.
So the crowd, it's a decent crowd for a Tuesday night in January. Spartan faithful are out.
I think as you and I are, as a lot of people are very hopeful after last basketball season, a lot of energy, looking to repeat that. I think, I spent a lot of time last year talking about how wonderful that was just for the greater MHS community.
Yeah.
Some of the most special memories I've had are Milton Hershey scored those games at the Giants Center.
So historic. It was easily the second best team in school history. Coach Weller's in the building, and his 1981 state championship team would be the only Milton Hershey boys basketball team that was more successful and went deeper into a state run than last year's version of the Spartans. So when you get the team like West Perry, who's in a little bit of a hole here, and they call a timeout, I always like to change the defense. Whatever we've been doing the last few possessions, come out with something different.
Right.
Because they probably were just talking about what you were doing.
And as you can see here, Spartans come out with a press.
Yeah. Oh, back trap here. Oh, yeah. I only think he walked there.
Also, we got Yvonne Cross that's checked in.
Yep.
Good hands there by Karan George.
This is a good group he's got out there. They're very, very active.
Well, and Yvonne especially, I think he's about 6'4", but man, is he athletic and
long.
He's got that defensive mentality.
There's a lot of reach out there between
him and Nate.
Yep. They're running the flex. You hear Coach? He's calling it out. I'm sure he prepared them for it.
Yep.
Oh,
and the basket's good.
Tough finish. I mean, he wasn't looking when he shot that. He was looking down at the floor, but he got it to go in.
Foul looks like it's going to be on number 20, Nate Boyd. Second Spartan foul, only the third called so far tonight. He completes it. Number 22, Jordan Erbacher completes the three-point play.
And probably their first points in about 3 or 4 minutes of game action. Nice pass. Yep.
Oh, good look for Yvonne. And again, look at the athleticism. Those two guys are like 6'4" out there.
And they're on the front of the press. That's by design.
Yep. But remember last year, that's kind of where Josh Parra played. Got a lot of turnovers off that press last year. As we just said, bad pass there.
Good trap here, though.
Yep. Got a man wide open. Good hustle.
That's great.
Got about 2 seconds, Karan.
Yeah, he wasn't aware. That's tough.
I think that's just being young there. So at the end of the first quarter, a very quick one at that, Spartans are up 16-9.
So I think it was 7-6. And so we ran off a nice little 4 or 5 minutes there at the end. So they started to find that rhythm, that break ball, rust you gotta burn off.
Yep, and again, 16 points for the Spartans. I know that Coach Zerby kind of always has a goal of around 20. Always has a goal of around 20 there for a quarter. So just coming up a little bit short. And there we go. We're going to have a little special message there to Sandy watching down in Florida from her daughters. She's a faithful watcher of Spartan basketball on the live stream. So, Sandy, we send our best down to you there in Florida. So, again, just coming up a little bit short where they want to be, but overall, I think.
Well, the 9's great. The 9 for West Perry, that's a solid. It's like Pedro's in the house.
Yeah, there's Pedro. Yep. And no Danye's here. He's sporting his Penn State Harrisburg backpack. There he is. We might be able to get post-game with post-MHS Pedro.
The tradition lives.
Well, we don't have anybody on the team now that starts with a P to do the post-game show with.
Well, maybe Pedro does the interview.
Oh. Nice pass there by Josh to Yvonne. Yeah. Yvonne can't get it off.
Nice
Good turnover there.
Yep, we got a layup. Or a dunk.
Josh Parra, first dunk of the year. Seems to be all right with that hand.
Yeah, the thumb wasn't bothering him.
Good pass inside.
That's all right. They'll give up a layup occasionally like that in order to get what they're getting and this is a track meet. We're definitely running now.
Nice pass inside by Josh to Avon.
That's quite a pass.
Yep.
That was threading the needle.
Again, as you mentioned earlier, Coach, this is a pace that we want to see.
Yeah, I love these bigs on the front end of that press. This is the shot you want. Hey, give him credit.
Yep, nice shot there.
That shot,
Number
if it
4,
misses,
Ben Smith,
will turn into a layup for us, but he knocked it down. You got to give him credit.
Another quick inside pass. Hassan hits the 3, and I tell you what, you should have seen him at that Camp Hill game. When he gets on, he can be deadly.
Yeah.
Ooh, quick reach in there by number 11. Hassan Kamara with a foul.
So really, the pressure that we're putting on defensively, I don't blame that on Hassan. Someone else has got to step in what we call fill the dribble there. He really was left in a position where he had to foul. He was out of position. There's a good step and fill.
Yep.
But a good shot.
Nice shot there by number 23, Tony Kurtulis. Spartans again are only up by 6 here. You can definitely see the Spartans are continuing to look to try to get it inside for an easy put up.
That's a tough one to catch. That one's almost you just kind of just toss it up by the rim and let him go up and tap it in. It's a little touch pass.
Checking into the game is Clemente Ojanaka, number 21, junior.
So West Perry some credit at this point. They've kind of, they're definitely the Spartans were on a roll and they've rattled off some baskets here.
Hillary Sacker with tight defense, going to get called though there for a little grab in.
And now he's going to find himself on the bench. I think that's 2 fouls. Maybe it was his first.
Spartans up 23-17 with 5:42 left in the second quarter. Steal there by Jaden Young. Does a nice job taking it to the hole, but can't get it in. But Josh Perez there to follow. Misses, puts his own
effort.
Third time.
It's some great effort basketball right there.
Tell you what, he does not look to be out of shape. Again, bringing in more size here with Clemente Ojanaka. He runs about 6'3".
And this is it. This should turn into a layup. We get out and run.
Oh, they're going to call it on the floor, I think. Josh asking that count.
So one of the things that a good press will do, you'll force a team to take those long threes. They turn into long rebounds, and then they can turn into layups going the other way.
I think he gave him credit for that basket.
That'd be NBA type of extended action there.
We'll see here. I know the West Perry coach was a little upset.
They did?
They did. They gave it to him.
A little breather for Josh.
Nat Wozen checks back in.
So now the press they're in is more guard ups on the front, denying the basketball. A little different look.
West Perry got away with one there. It's not often you can kind of throw it around like that.
Now here we go.
Rebound by Ojanaka.
Where's our rim
Ron
runner?
George. Ooh, thought he was maybe going to square up on that one. Quick ball movement. Nat Wozen.
It's a great look.
Left all alone.
And this should turn into a layup.
Comes Nat.
Yep.
Good pass there to Karan George. Sophomore quickly with, I believe, 8 points.
So West Perry's playing into our hands a little bit. If I were them at this point, I'd try some penetration instead of the three and get to the rim.
Quickly we extended to about a 13-point lead.
There's another one. That one they
He
knocked
made
down.
it.
All right.
Jordan Erbacher. Nat Wozen is going to take a 3 now. Just a bit off. Nat's one of those streaky shooters. When he's on, he's on. When he's off, he's going to have to get himself back on.
So I like Coach has got a couple guys ready to come in. I think West Perry does look a little tired at this point.
Yeah. Keep the pressure on him.
If we get some fresh bodies out there, I think that we could end this half with a nice little run.
Nope.
The game will walk.
There we go. Good defense there, Nat Wohnwosen.
So 30-20, with 3.5 minutes left, you could get this to be a 15, 20-point ball game.
You got 3:40 left here in the second quarter. Hillary Sacred-Craw and George at the guards. Nat Wohnwosen on the wing. Just a bit short, but there's Nate Boyd. Nice rebound. And put back. Josh Para with another put back. Oh, we got to have a foul.
Great effort inside. You'd like to see Nate, that initial rebound.
Yeah, it's going to be another foul on Nate, though, there.
He would go right back up with it instead of putting that on the floor and trying to recollect himself.
Second foul on Nate Boyd.
Josh has got to watch the basket. Nope.
Just a little off. Josh Para the rebound. Forgot how long Josh is.
Yeah.
He grabs rebounds that you didn't think he's going to have a chance with.
We've got to be out rebounding them about 2-1, 3-1 at this point. There's a good trap. Don't reach.
The old throw it off the defender. There's nothing else to do.
Uh-oh.
Ben Smith.
He almost threw that away. A nice back door.
Good close down by Nat.
Yeah, it's great help.
Gonna try again. Up on the floor, no shot. Let's see who's gonna call this on.
So this will be our 16th foul, and we want to be careful that we don't allow them now the rest of the way. When we foul, they go to the line, and they're going to get points.
I'm gonna call that on
at the foul
10,
line.
Jaden Young.
Yeah.
West Perry take the ball out underneath the basket. Levon Cross check back into the game there. Look at this, you got Josh Para out there playing at top of the key. Good defense, Nate Boyd.
Be careful we don't bail them out with a foul. Good shot.
Caden Sitch hits the three. All right, back to a 7-point lead now for the Spartans. West Perry looks like they've scored 6 straight. Just under 2 minutes left here in the first half. Another poor pass. Got away with it, though. Jaden Young's going to take a three.
Smooth.
Yep. Kind of clutch performance you need to see out of your seniors. Blocked by Josh Para, gets his own rebound.
This should be a layup.
Nice spin move.
Yeah, that's not the shot we're looking for.
No. Nate Boyd needs to find someone on that one.
Or go to the rim, see if you can get all the way to the rim. His teammates aren't in position to rebound that. Good
Spartan,
steal.
good turnover.
Yeah. Nice hesitation.
Josh Para with the move. Rebound and put back. Just under a minute left here in the first half. Spartans up 35-23. Got to be careful here not to make a silly foul.
That's going the other way.
Yep.
Oh.
Coach Zerby had it called the other way. We had it called the other way. Unfortunately, the ref
Yeah, he
didn't see it that way. That was kind of like the blocked field goal of the Eagles. The mystery finger.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right, Spartans got a chance here to get a couple more points. Let's see if we can hit that 40-point target for the half. Josh Parrish, strong move inside to Avon. There we go, 35 seconds, 37-23. Spartans with the full court press here, looking to make the trap. Oh.
So a wide open layup. At this point, our pressure is the reason that young man isn't able to finish.
Spartans are going to hold it for a shot. They've got just about 10 seconds here. Hassan Kamara down to 5. Not the shot that they were looking for, but Avon Cross gets it in at the buzzer. So, at the end of the first half, Spartans 39-23. What do you see, Coach?
Well, they got the rust out quick, which is what you're always looking for. I can tell you that our division opponents for years have always wanted to schedule us first game back from break.
Yeah.
And I'm sure West Perry was hoping to be able to leverage that to their advantage. But I'd say about 3 or 4 minutes into the first quarter, it looked like we found our rhythm. And we're giving them all they can handle. Anytime that a 9-2 opponent comes into your building, doesn't matter who they beat or who they played, they're doing something right. But we have them on the ropes. So what's key here now is come out. It's 0-0 start third quarter. Yep. So good half.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here for halftime. We'll be back for second half, Spartan basketball.
Yeah, I mean, it always has been my favorite. Even I played 3 sports. Basketball was my favorite. I'm Mark Serby, and I coordinate student work programs and coach the varsity boys basketball team. I played at Northern High School, and then I played some basketball in college at Western Maryland College. But it's always just been an interest, and so when you aren't able to play as much anymore, you get into coaching. And a coach told me one time, you got to do the extras. You got to remember their birthday. You got to write them a note of gratitude when they do something significant. And I think it's just you've got to be more than just in the gym with the whistle. I think it's just about doing extra stuff, and trying to, expect more from them and be more than just a coach. But if the kid doesn't have a father in their life and, you're a positive male role model regardless, I think that can be something significant. When you start living under the same roof, beyond just going to school with someone and going to church together and eating meals together, it changes from just being a friend to being, like a band of brothers. Danye Baylor-Carroll was the most skillful player that I've ever coached, and he does not like losing. And people want to be like Danye. They want to be as improved as a Pedro Rodriguez. It goes from scoring 123 points in 1 year to 581. And the best lockup defender was Trey Ferguson. And so, you throw Carrington Smith and Christy Henrys. I mean, those 5 guys have defined another step of Milton Hershey basketball, and they're a tough act to follow. We want to make sure that the players knew that our staff gave their absolute best effort. When we ask for their best effort, that we put the time in, and that we gave them our very, very best effort for this program to have success. And that comes with a lot of commitment and a lot of time on the players' end and a fair amount on the coaches and the coaching staff as well. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't have that many bad days. My focus hasn't changed since I was a senior in high school, and I used to come to Hershey Park and look at old senior hall and go, well, I think, I was competing against some of these kids, and I always thought this would be a great place to work. So it's been really wonderful that now in 2018, I'm still as excited as I was, in 1992. There's no other place that would be a better fit for my personality than Milton Hershey School. It's not even close.
November 18th, 1918, Mr. Hershey made an amazing gift of almost his entire fortune, what was valued at $60 million, in trust for the school. 5 years later, in November 1923, the news was actually made public for the first time and published in newspapers all over the country. And it was front page of the New York Times, and that's a pretty big deal.
name's Andrea Rich, and I'm the editor at the Lebanon Daily News. When you said, what if you found this out today? I would be on the phone if I found this out today, letting USA Today desk know that this just came out, and they would probably be getting a camera crew out to Hershey, and they would be asking for video and seeing how many interviews we can get, and can we get into the school and talk to the kids. It would be a national story. But the one thing that strikes me as a news person is he made this donation in 1918, and people found out about it in 1923. That just makes it more incredible by today's standards, because usually when people give a gift, especially of size, then right away they want the recognition. And that clearly was not his goal, because he didn't stand on the steps anywhere and make an announcement. There wasn't a news release the day he gave the money. So that really speaks.
I think a home is a place where everyone feels accepted, where everyone feels welcomed, and where everyone feels loved.
And knowing that they can always depend on us as house parents, I think it gives them a real sense of comfort, knowing that they don't have to worry.
We have 7 boys right now, and we have a wide range of personalities. We have Aiden, Noah. They really feel accepted, and they understand that they're a part of the family, which is just awesome. And we really try to build that here with them.
My name is Elijah Campos, and I was enrolled at Milton Hershey School in 2004. When I was 3, my sister and I were in daycare at our church in Philadelphia, and my grandmother would always provide food for the church for after service. And my mother had actually left a note to my grandmother, and it said, "Hey Mom, I'm sorry to put this on you, but I think that you can actually raise my kids a lot better than I ever could." And that's the letter that she left my grandma, indicating that she couldn't take care of us. I never realized I was coming to Milton Hershey School to stay. I was 7 years old. I thought that we were actually just coming up to see my brother and sister for a visit, and we were staying over at a hotel. My grandmother had told me to pack my bags the night before. My house parents, I guess, weren't told that I didn't know that I was coming to Milton Hershey. My grandparents excused themselves, and they left in the car. And I saw them driving away, and I said, "Where are they going?" He said, "Eli, they're going home to Philly." And I said, "But I'm still here." He was like, "Eli, you go to school here now." I was like, "Since when?" I think my grandmother had realized that if she had told me ahead of time that I was going to be living here and not with her, I would have been fighting her the entire time, because I didn't realize the good that the school would be able to provide for me at that young age. And also I was mad at her because I felt like she abandoned me. Through time, I got to know that this was the right place and right decision that she had to make. Looking back, I saw all the blessings that were in disguise of me being here. If I did not come to Milton Hershey School, I probably would be dead. Either from the drug violence and gang violence in Philly, or if time were to keep its same course, I probably would have died from leukemia back in 8th grade. This school literally saved my life. The simple things that so many people allude to take the steps towards success, I had at my fingertips because I was at Milton Hershey School. I tell my grandma, "You have changed my life in so many ways that I can't even begin to describe. Thank you for believing in me when I couldn't believe in myself. And thank you for loving me when I felt like nobody else would." One of the greatest gifts that you can give your grandchild is the ability to know that they are loved even from a distance. and that your sacrifice is to ensure that they have a better future.
All right, welcome back here for the second half. Milton Hershey Spartans taking on the West Perry Mustangs. And Coach, pretty good first half for us.
Yeah, like I said before we left for break, they and back to that word break ball, they definitely got a rhythm going. The goal here is to come out fast and let's get deep into the bench and get some of our younger guys some playing time and save some legs for games later in the week. Let's see if we can do that.
Yep, just some quick stats there. Spartans at 39 points, 13 of those go to Josh Para. Both Karan, George, and Avon Cross both have 8. I think Karan had two threes there, but Josh also 7 rebounds. And we were just talking as we left the break about how impressed we were with his ball handling, his vision, his passing. A lot of good stuff that we were hoping to see when he came back.
And, if I'm West Perry, they're living and dying, mainly dying from the 3 at this point.
Yep, we talked about that. Yeah. We think they're probably at least 5, if not 6 of their baskets are that.
Yeah, it's either going in or it's really turning into easy points for us going the other way. So we'll see what adjustments they make. Certainly, they're going to have to do something different.
Yeah, we talked about this earlier. And again, if you're just tuning in now, thinking, 7:30 start, I'll check in a little bit late. We're starting the second half here at 7:58. We started a little bit early, but it was a very quick first half.
Yeah, we started early and the whistle just wasn't blown. It was a lot of clean ball.
Yeah, I don't think we had maybe 2 fouls that first quarter. So again, here we go.
Man-to-man for the Spartans they're going to run and trap that first pass.
Set that same lineup. We got the guards of Hassan Kamara.
Jaden's out there, yep.
Josh Para.
Good deflection.
In the center, and you got Naeem Cross and Nate Womosen there as the forwards.
So a good deflection there. It was Pat Riley, legendary coach and GM, who I first learned.
Oh, you got an offensive, Nat. Got it.
The tracking deflections really can, at the end of the game, can show you how active you are in defense.
Yeah.
So that's a good sign coming out, getting that block, getting that charge, getting the deflection. That's all about team defense. It's a good start. West Perry's back in what appears to be a fairly soft zone, which is going to be hard for them to get back in this game.
Jaden Young takes 3, but a good rebound there by Naeem Cross.
They can't deal with us on the boards. We're too big and too strong.
And I saw it mostly at the Steel High game. Naeem, he's such a quiet, calm presence.
Yeah.
And he produces those buckets when you need them. Plays great defense. Does a little bit of everything. Good defense there by the Spartans.
Yeah, they're not finding an answer here at this point with our defense.
Again, we talked about it first half. Not a lot of depth for West Perry. So, these same 5 seniors have seen a lot of time so far tonight. Get another turnover for the Spartans. Naeem, again, so athletic.
That was nimble for a young man his size.
Yeah, he's about 6'2", 220. I know that colleges are looking at him as a linebacker.
Most kids his size are going to run right over a kid.
Yeah.
He just sidestepped him. It was like a dance move.
Yeah.
Again,
another rebound for Josh Para.
A long rebound that could turn into a good situation for us.
Oh, Josh, got to get a better shot than that.
A 1-on-4 there for Josh.
Yeah. Well, he's had some time off. He's trying to make up for it.
Yeah.
Good pass there by the. Oh, another block for Josh. I know he had at least 2 in the first half. Nat Womosen. Nice transition.
West Perry's going to have to put a stop to this here pretty quick. This one's getting away.
Again, Josh. Nat second guessing himself.
He had all day. Too much time.
Another offensive rebound for Josh Para.
And the bucket.
And 1. I'll tell you who likes that the most. Look at Coach Zerby.
It's just great effort. And he's going to go to his bench.
Yep. Puts the Spartans up 47-23, and just like that.
Yeah.
It can
happen fast.
Josh looking to complete the 3-point play. Yep. Oh, you get
goes back to the Spartans.
Yeah. Good hustle there in defense.
And there's the West Perry timeout.
Yep. So what do you do if you're the West Perry coach right now?
Yeah, that's a good question. I've been in that position, and you want to give your players something to encourage them, something to give them and put them in a position to find success. But it's hard.
Yeah,
it's really what do you say? I mean, they had a great pick and roll right there and got a kid a wide open look, but Josh was there, lickety split, and I mean blocked it right back. So yeah, it's just keep telling them to play hard.
Now let's flip the switch. What is Zerby saying in there? I mean, I have my thoughts on what he's probably saying, but
ignore the scoreboard.
Yeah,
just play hard, play together. Let's spread it around. Let's get layups. Let's not be selfish. And then he's going to start talking to that bench, deep into that bench, and making sure that they're ready to go out there and contribute.
Yep. And we talked about this every time we do a sport, whether it's football or basketball, about how valuable it is when you have games like this that you might be able to get the younger guys in and get them opportunities.
They deserve it if they're doing what they're supposed to be doing during practice and getting the first 7 or 8 guys ready. This is a night where you want to get them some burn.
Looks like we switched out our guards. Now we got Hillary Sacker and Karan George, the sophomore, in there. Karan hit 2 threes in the first half, so we'll look to see if he's going to continue that hot shooting. There it is.
So honestly, a team like West Perry in the situation that they're in, you can't play zone and get back in the game.
No.
But they can't come out of it.
No.
They can't match up with us man-to-man. So in essence, that defense by them.
Another turnover.
Yep, and a layup, I'm sure.
Nice move there by Hillary.
That
just lays it up.
That defense by them is really a surrender. They've thrown up the white flag.
Yep, and as you said, well, you're going to have some guys coming now. We're all going to do is bring in some length now, it looks like.
We'll get longer.
Yeah. Josh Perry defends on it, gets another rebound. Nat Wozen.
He's getting too open.
Yeah.
He needs a little defense to make him more comfortable. Nat's older brother played when I coached Yafet, also a great shooter.
Yep. Look at this defense here.
They're everywhere. They're coming out of the floorboards if you're West Perry. How did this kid get here?
Yep.
I thought I was open.
Up, just a short shot. Up. Another contended shot by Josh. You know, that's almost as good as a block.
Yeah.
It's going to be West Perry's ball, though. Josh is going to take a breather. We're going to bring in Avon, Cross, Nate Boyd, and Clemente Ojanaka.
So really sort of the B squad, which is
6'3", 6'3", 6'4".
is as good as many A squads in the area.
West Perry just having a hard time getting that ball in the basket.
They're spooked. It feels like there's Spartans everywhere. So even when they do have an easy look, they're having a hard time finishing.
Karan George.
Yep.
Wow. Coach Zerby has to like that. I know that Karan's put a lot of time in. I know Coach Zerby's put in a lot of time with him in the offseason. That's really starting to show off. That's 4 threes for him.
It's the first time I've...
Nate Boyd.
Here we go.
Oh, second dunk of the game. Blocked by Clemente Ojanaka.
So the other thing that you could attribute to the break is they are rested.
Yeah.
Because they do look fresh tonight. After that initial rust, they are bouncing out of the gym.
Well, and I know that Coach Zerby and his squad, they spend a lot of time and effort getting places for these guys to get some workouts.
He does.
They over the break.
To Harrisburg and to other communities where they are to meet up with them.
Yeah, but I know even for guys like Pittsburgh, they'll work with, like a local YMCA or a gym to get them some time to get up some shots up. So a lot of time and effort by not only the players but by the coaches.
So was that the first bucket for West Perry?
There's Avon Cross.
I think this quarter.
I believe so, yes. 59-25. And if I'm not mistaken, if we get up by 35, we have a running clock.
We'll really be done early.
Although West Perry there puts in 2. Nate Boyd taking a 3. Nice rebound by Clemente, and 1. Clemente Ojanaka, young man, showing his strength there.
So, Jay, I'll say this: we're kind of mistreating West Perry on the court, which is what we're supposed to do if we can. But over the years, West Perry's always been in our division, so I've made many a trip to their town with a team, and one of the nicest communities.
Yes.
They've always treated our kids with such respect and care, and anytime we've come into their buildings and their gyms. So I would truly say, out of all the different schools in the area, I'm not sure that there was a community that, although a long trip, that I enjoyed more and appreciated the people in that town than West Perry. Good people.
Yep. Well, and as we led in with saying, they're a 5 senior heavy team.
Yeah.
And not a lot of depth. So I mean, that's hard to do in a normal game, but when you're playing a team like the Spartans that runs and has the depth and they're constantly fresh legs, it's even more difficult.
You can see it. They're tired. Yep. So we came back from a trip to West Perry early on when I was coaching, and I had a message from someone in the community, and I'll be honest, I was worried about what issue they may have had with us as one of the West Perry players makes a foul shot. It was actually a parent calling to tell me she sat next to the JV kids during the varsity game and how wonderful and how much she enjoyed talking to our kids. Yeah. So she made an effort to call me at my school. So that's the kind of West Perry people that are here tonight and when we go to their gym.
Right. Well, and it also speaks to the Milton Hershey students. I know I was at that East Penn game, which was very similar to this, that, could have very easily gotten ugly, but Jaden Young misses the shot there. But, did really well. Coach Zerby did a nice job of getting his bench, and I was standing outside talking to him, and actually was a former administrator from East Penn Camp, Coach Zerby, and just said, hey, that's how you win with class. And just really appreciated not only what Coach Zerby did, but the way that the players handled themselves.
And our kids understand that, and they know what he's doing, and they understand it.
Avon Cross showing a little touch there.
About that. Long 2.
Oh. Avon, he's going to want his dunk. He wanted a dunk. All right, Avon, now you got to make the free throws.
Yeah, you got to slow down, get into your rhythm, your routine, and knock these shots down. They're called free throws for a reason.
Yep. Wow. I know it. Coach Zerby's talked about Avon's free throws. They've put a lot of work and time and effort into those. Got a little bit of arc in them.
There is a lot of arc. It's a little choppy, but it does look better than it has in the past.
Yes.
That was a nice one. That was nice.
I tell you what,
that was smooth.
Between football and basketball, I can't think of an athlete that I enjoy watching more than Avon Cross.
He's another young man who looks a lot different than he did last year.
Yeah.
He's done a nice job getting stronger. So we've gone a little deeper into the bench.
Yep.
Although also have some starters
senior
back.
Gabe Rojas out there.
Yeah, getting a little burn.
It's going to be a little short there.
Yep.
Gabe with a rebound. Good look up.
Good try.
Too much.
Good try.
Just under 28 seconds here in the third quarter. Spartans up 65-30. Spartans going to try and hold this now for one.
One shot.
Gabriel Haas was calling for it. He wants his. Nice drive there by Jaden.
Good body control.
Yep. Oh, net. Oh, good defense. All right, so at the end of 3, 67. Again, over that 20 per quarter average that Coach Zerby's looking for. I think we saw what we wanted to see there.
That was quite a lopsided third quarter. Guys came out of the locker room and just kept on pushing.
Okay. All right, we're going to take a quick timeout here. Get a little plug in. All right, and we are back for the fourth quarter here. Spartans up 67.
129.
129. I think we need to get that scoreboard fixed.
A little
I think
error
it was
on the
30.
scoreboard. So you got to find ways to get better in this fourth quarter. You don't want to create any bad habits, even though you're up by a lot. So Zerby, I guarantee you, Coach Zerby's going to stay on him, but he's also probably going to get some guys in there, get some other guys an opportunity. So got to stay focused.
Yep, 67-30. They got that scoreboard corrected. Again, coming in out of the second half, I think West Prairie was at 23, so we held them to 7 points.
Yeah, that was quite a quarter.
Coach Weller in the house. I think he's off to Florida.
Or a nap somewhere.
Well, at least when he's here, he's not, giving me a hard time from listening to the live streams. I'm sure I'll get an earful when he's down in Florida. I'm often accused of being a homer.
You should be.
Spartan's doing a good job defending down low there.
There they go.
There's another 3, though, for Caden Such.
You got to fake it to make it to get that pass in there. You can't.
Coach Zerby getting right on him about that. There he is, Caden Such.
2 in a row.
Yep, he's feeling it now. Oh, doesn't take long for Coach Zerby to get Josh Parra ready to come back in.
He does have him coming back. So you're going to force them to come out and play. You have a big lead. They are back. They are in a man-to-man, which they really have no choice.
Nice pass. Left-handed.
Yeah.
Oh, going to be a foul there on Clemente.
So I would already say that in the first minute of this quarter, it does look a little, we've kind of lost our edge, a little sloppy.
Yeah.
And that'll drive a coach crazy.
Yep, so we're going to bring in Hillary Sacker and Josh Parra there.
Coaches are always looking for perfection. It's never to be found, but we're always looking for it. That's a nice
pass
play
there, but Josh Parra,
he hasn't quit on a play at all tonight.
No.
He just keeps moving. And that's hard to. I'm not sure that was a foul.
No.
They have proven that they can knock their foul shots down.
Yep.
That's a designed designed fast break out of a made foul shot that they almost got a layup off of. He's going to call that a moving screen.
Oh.
Yeah, got into him a little bit too much.
So as you mentioned earlier, this is where the Spartans have to just really kind of watch themselves from getting a little lazy-daisy, sloppy. Something that will drive Coach Zerby crazy.
So in a game like this, start of the fourth quarter, you often like to tell the guys, we're going to start winning our next game today in this fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure we've done that yet.
Oh, Caden Such hits another three.
He's found some range. That's a good entry. Yeah,
Nice move, Josh, with the left hand.
Yeah.
That was the hand that was hurt, too.
Oh, he's open again.
I think I know what West Perry's game plan is now.
Keep shoveling at the 21.
Hillary Sacker looking to go. Oh, there's a walk, Jaden.
That is a tough one to get that ball down before you pick up your pivot foot.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. A lot of high school.
Well, and it seems like
struggle
when
with
you're at the top of the key out like that by yourself, they're going to call it every time.
Yep.
You can't get away with it.
Nope.
Ron George checks back in. And the rebound for Josh Para. Spartans being very patient here, getting the exact look they want. Nat just a little bit short again. He hasn't hit that shot tonight. Look at Josh.
Yeah, he's a beast.
I tell you what, the coaches told me, they said he is, wait till you see how much better he is already this year. And, you know, he was pretty good last year as a sophomore. Oh, Jane with the block. Nice pass, Karan. And one. Naeem. Man, is he strong.
It didn't really seem like that West Perry player bothered him much.
No. Maybe we might need to start instituting postgame with Para.
That's what someone said at halftime. Yeah, find them. I think it was Pedro. Find that P connection.
Doug. Josh Para takes a little break, well-deserved.
Another senior getting off the bench for some playing time. Jason Thrower's on the floor.
Yep. Another tall, lanky athlete.
Yep. He just ran down the floor, I think, in 4 strides.
Get Naeem, good pass.
Good in and out.
It's a sophomore pass there. Look at Naeem battling.
I imagine Naeem's coming out. Yep.
Nate Boyd will check in.
Come on,
Jason Thrower.
Yes.
Good move there.
That's great. You love to see a senior who is grinding it out every day, but not getting a lot of minutes, get in there and get some points.
Yep. Going to be Spartans ball. 4 minutes to go here in the game. Spartans are up 76-40. Set the lineup with Hassan Kamara, Karan George, Nat Wondwosen, Jason Thrower, Nate Boyd.
Now that's close. I do think that if he lands on both feet at the same time, it's not a walk. I do think that he did one after the other just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Well, and as I said earlier, when you're out in the middle of the court by yourself like that, stuff looks a lot more apparent than you know with anybody around you.
They're running the flex.
Number 5. Unfortunately, we don't have a number for him or name. Got Rashad Mitchell also in, 6'2" junior. Getting some playing time, number 40. Oh.
A little JV action here.
Number 3, Ray. I think his name is Ray Giosa.
Good for him. He had a
lefty.
He had a nice game in the JV game.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, we're up by about only 7 at halftime, and I think ended up winning by about 30.
Yeah. Well, Ray's not afraid to shoot, so if the ball comes over to him,
it's going up.
Look down the bench. It looks like Coach Zerby now has gotten everybody off it, except for maybe see one player out there. Josh Bynum. I know his mom's up in New York watching. If he doesn't get in, give Coach Zerby a call. Ooh, Jason Throw with the block. They're going to get him on it. It's Jason's first foul.
So
Jordan Erbacher on the free throw.
3-pointers and foul shots for West Perry tonight.
Yep. All right, we're at the 3-minute mark. San Kamara pushing it up. Takes it all the way in.
These guys are eager. They want their chance to contribute.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've had, I think, 3 dunks tonight, but I'm waiting to see Hassan dunk because he can dunk at 5'7". Triple jumper. Up there he is, Josh Bynum coming in. That's it. Gabriel Haas Gomez also checks back in at the guard. Now you can see Zerby. Zerby's now coaching.
Yep,
he's got his JV guys on there. He's going to make sure they know everything that they're supposed to. He gets a shot up just a short.
And that's what a good coach does.
Yep.
He gives every player everything he has, regardless of score and situation.
Easy layup, but ooh. Josh gets a little hand on that. Oh.
Our last sub.
Yeah. Augie.
Number 1.
Yeah. Haran Augie Thomas. Sophomore.
With a rebound. Tell you, they're running their stuff.
Yep.
Run JV low and
look who's over there coaching. Josh Para.
That's great.
Just under 2 minutes left here.
Josh being a junior at the beginning of this year, I tried to convince Coach Zerby that he only had 1 year of eligibility left based upon when he came to school. Zerby wasn't really happy with me. He called Josh over to clear it up. He does have another year eligibility after this.
Yep, Gabriel Haas with the turnover and the layup.
Good defense without fouling now.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, there's the foul. Coach Para was upset with that. Spartans are up 80-46. Just a little over a minute and a half left here. Very quick game. For those of you tuned in at 7:30 for a tip-off, fortunately we got off a little early and, well, we played pretty quick here, so.
West Perry has emptied its bench as well.
Yep. Which I think is essentially their entire JV team, too.
I agree. I think it is a JV team.
Another 3. Gabriel Haas.
Give it to Jason.
Got a foul on the floor here. Gabriel Haas will go to the line with just a little over a minute left here in the 4th quarter. It's going to be off Josh Bynum. Oh, there we go. Spartans get another turnover. Defensive pressure staying on the floor. Oh. Augie Thomas isn't able to keep that in.
Not sure why we're pressing at this point. Again, I think it's young guys eager to contribute.
So just going to take a little quick look ahead here. Play this Friday at Middletown. Then we got a big game here Saturday, 2:30 against Trinity. Trinity's a pretty good team this year.
They're always a good team.
Yeah, always a good team, but I think this year, Jason Thrower driving the line, getting in. So that'll be a big game for us here on this coming Saturday, the 12th. Then we got a rematch with Camp Hill next Tuesday here at Spartan Center.
So those are back-to-back games that will probably determine the division.
Yep. Oh, Josh Bynum. Yeah. And then we go into Elizabethtown, Hershey, East Penn, and again, LD. But, yeah, we're kind of right in the meat of the division right now. Big games coming up in the next week, as you mentioned there, between Trinity, Camp Hill.
But can't look past Middletown either.
Middletown as well, yeah. They're not as good as I think as they've been in the past couple of years, but still. That's it. We got a ball game.
Good win.
So that'll end it here with the Spartans up 82-46. We have our crack communication staff down trying to get a post-game guest that hopefully we'll get them up here in a minute. But, Coach, overall, what'd you think?
I can't imagine Coach Zerby will give them an A, but I think they deserve one if, based upon coming off the break. The effort after the first couple minutes were there. They shared the ball. They finished. You know, and the little things like the rebounding, getting on the floor, getting deflections were all there. So it's a great way to start January. Got to be happy.
Well, it looks like we are going to have our guests. We're going to start a new tradition now, post-game with Para, if I can get him up here. Definitely the return we were hoping for from Josh.
You're getting half the team up here.
I'm going to get his stuff here ready. All right, thanks for bearing with us, folks. Are we good? Starting a new tradition. We used to have post-game with Pedro, post-game with Para.
Yep.
How's it feel to be back?
I'm really excited. I was really looking forward to this game.
Yeah. First of all, how's the hand?
It's good.
Left hand?
Yep.
Noticed you made a left-handed layup too?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Coach, what'd you see?
What about the two-handed dunk? Did you think maybe just the right to protect the left?
Nope.
No, you went in. You went in. I was aggressive. It was a good finish. You look good out there. A lot of rebounds. How's the energy feel?
Good. We want to keep the tempo pushing the whole time.
Good.
Have a lot of energy.
Are you making an effort, I would say, to emerge as a leader of this team? Yeah, you can see it. You can see it out there.
Yep.
Both through your effort, but also through the things that you're saying and doing out there. That was a great game.
Yep. No, folks watch back home in Pittsburgh, right? So we made sure to give him a shout out. Also noticed, one of the things most impressive is as you come out, we're calling you now Coach Para there on the. You were getting more upset than Zerby on the bench a couple times there. Yeah. So, all right, we just talked about what's coming up. Got some big games coming up, right? You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we got Middletown Friday and then a big showdown home, Trinity.
Okay. So if you were to talk to the student body here at Milton Hershey School, what would you tell them about Saturday's game?
I just tell them to all come out, bring the energy, and make sure they cheer us on.
All right. Okay. All right, we're going to try and get a couple more guys in here.
Good game, Josh.
We're going to do post-game with now some seniors, Hassan Kamara. Hassan, good game. You hold this one. You're going to talk into this one. You don't need that one.
Oh, all right.
What'd you think of the game?
We pushed the pace a lot. We just played our typical Milton Hershey basketball. Tried to switch up a lot of defenses. And just played our game. Let the game come to us instead of forcing a lot of bad basketball.
How your legs feel coming off the break? You all right?
My knees hurt a little bit, but I'm going to be fine.
What did you do over the break on your own to make sure that you were ready when we came back?
Definitely shoot the ball. Good. I shot the ball. I can't even count. Did a little bit of cardio. I ran with some of the guys that I know at home.
Good. That's important.
All right, good. All right, Hassan, thanks. We're going to bring Jaden in.
Good job, good game. Jaden?
Senior guard Jaden Young. All right, Jaden, how did it feel to come back after the break?
I don't know. I like being home, but being here is different, and it felt good to get back to basketball.
Okay. Any concerns? I know, this is always tough. Coach Ebert and I talked about it's always tough for Milton Hershey because you come back from a 2-week break not playing much, coming back teams that have been playing. Is that ever a concern for you guys?
Well, we have a group chat, and we make sure guys are in the gym every day, send pictures to the group chat, make sure we're in the gym, make sure we're working over break, nobody just sitting down, eating. Always get active every day.
So this group chat, is this actually like Fortnite you guys are all playing together, or?
Yeah, some of us are playing Fortnite.
Okay, I just wanted to be clear on what we're talking about, group chat.
So you're not down in the locker room right now, but Coach is debriefing the team. What's he saying?
Yeah, do your Zerby impression.
What's Zerby telling the team?
Trinity, good game. Just get ready for Saturday. West Perry. It's West Perry, good game. Just get ready for Saturday.
Okay, all right. We'll make sure he sees that impression. All right, thanks, Jaden. Get down there. Thank you.
Good job.
All right. Oh, and we have a very special guest, the originator of the postgame show.
Oh, Pedro.
The originator of the postgame, fresh from Penn State Harrisburg.
Yes, sir. Take my hood up real quick.
First things first, Pedro. GPA, first semester in college.
3.1.
3.19, I thought.
3.19. 3.19.
Yes,
yeah.
we're going to round that to a 3.2.
Let's throw that 9 in there.
Yes.
Yeah, 3.19. Yes. Trying to go up now this semester.
Yep. How is college different from Milton Hershey School?
School-wise or basketball?
Yes.
Okay. So school-wise, you have to manage your own time a lot, and you have to be smart about your free time, because it's free time, but it's not really free time. You have to use it wisely, do some work, study, but also have fun so that you're not overwhelmed. Mm-hmm. And basketball, there's study halls, there's team workouts, there's working out by yourself, long practices, 3-hour practices. This is a lot of work, but if you manage your time right, and I think Milton Hershey helped us, prepared us good for that, you'll be all right.
All right, good. Well, we're proud of what you and Danye are doing. Is it nice having him there?
Yeah, it's good having a Milton Hershey brother, especially Danye with me on the court, and we're roommates too in college, so it's good to be together.
All right, good.
Shout out to the Spartans. They did really well tonight. Josh is back.
So quick question for you. Coach Don Friday
is
your coach now. He's been a coach for years, Division I, Division III.
Yeah.
Coach Zerby, who's tougher?
Who's tougher?
Yeah.
I'm scared they're going to look back at this.
Yeah.
They're both pretty tough in their own ways. They both keep us accountable.
Good.
I'm sure you guys watch the live streams. Zerb might lose his head a little faster, but Friday does as well. They're both good coaches, though. Glad that I have them as coaches.
Good. All right, thanks, Pedro.
All right,
congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
Good luck to the Spartans.
All right, Coach Ebert, that's it. First one in the books. I believe our next live stream, we're going to have a girls' game coming up next Thursday night. I will be here. I'm not sure who will be joining me, but I think we've got on the docket at least three more games for the boys, and then playoffs, hopefully.
Let's do it. Let's get to those playoffs.
All right, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you again next Thursday for Lady Spartans basketball. But always check the full schedule there on mhskids.org. So signing off for Bob Ebert and the communications staff and myself, Jay Garvey. Have a great night, folks.
Go Spartans.